So welcome back to my channel. This is Gamer Dom, and time for a bit of ritual humiliation with Warts All. This is where I play a tank back to back for several games, just to sort of show off how poor I am at this game. The occasional good game comes along, but you get to see everything. Whether I get one-shotted or killed by doing something really stupid, it doesn't matter. I will show it. No editing apart from just to finish the game early if I'm killed, just to save some recording time. So haven't had any suggestions for a little while for tanks. The only ones I've still got stored up are tanks I don't actually own at the moment, so I'm keeping those. If I do get them, those tanks, I'll play them. So I thought, well, it was very much a British theme this weekend with Tank Fest at Bovington, so I thought, let's take out a British tank. And I thought, rather than taking out something obvious, let's take out an unusual premium. This is the FV201, the A45. This is a tier 7 British premium heavy tank. To my knowledge, it's only been sold twice, and was largely acknowledged as not being a very good premium. I think it's fair to say. That said, I really quite like it. I've played quite a lot of games in now, 121, sorry. Yeah, I actually really enjoy this tank. It's more like a medium heavy, if you know what I mean. Those sort of medium heavies that are more medium than heavy. So it's a tier 7. It's like all British tanks. It carries that very rapid firing gun that you'll be very familiar with if you've played any of the British line. It's a 17-pounder gun. Oops, let's move that out of the way. 14 rounds per minute is very, very good indeed. 171 with a P round, which is nothing special, but an extremely good 239 when you switch to the skill rounds. And 38 with HE. 150 is your damage. That's it. It's a pinprick gun. It's it's fast rate of fire, high DPM, pinprick type gun. A sort of gun you'll be very familiar with if you played a lot of the British line. 0.39 dispersion means it's not the best accuracy. It's not terrible, but it's not great. And 2.3 aim time is likewise not great. So far I'm painting a really good picture of this tank, aren't I? One area it does pretty well is hit points. 1500 is not bad at all, but yeah, the armour is garbage. 76 on the front, 50 and 38 on the rear. Means that you really can't get into a standout brawl, and coupled with that, where the tank's turret is positioned, it's almost in the middle here, and so if you try and poke around a corner, before you even get your gun round, you're showing all this frontal section here, and you tend to get shot and damaged here and take your tracks down, which means you're pretty much useless. Now, the fact you have rechargeable consumables now makes it a lot easier, but a couple of times when I was getting used to this tank, I got shot coming around a corner, already used my repair kit, and you're stuck. You might as well just sort of go and make a cup of tea while someone kills you, because you can't go anywhere. Turret armor's surprisingly trollish, really. It's not massive numbers, 152, but it does have a very good gun mantle, if you can see there, and it's pretty well angled. 88 on the side, 88 on the rear, so you've got a pretty reasonable hull down turret. You wouldn't want to get into a long exchange with something heavy, but you will bounce some shells. Mobility wise, for a heavy, it's not bad at all. Only weighs 56 tons, 800 horsepower engine gives it a 14 power ratio, which is a bit more medium like, really, but only a top speed of 31. That's what lets it down. Gun turret traverse is 31.5 or nearly 31.6 degrees per second, so that's pretty good. It's a big ass thing, so don't try and hide in it. 8%, even with a decent crew here. Nah, you're not going to hide it. View range is pretty reasonable. What have I got here? I got 442, but that's with coated optics, brothers in arms, and situational awareness, which adds is 53, 62, so 380 base view range. There you go. Signal range is not great. 680 is actually a bit on the low side. So there you go. It's a bit of a lackluster premium. It's one of the old style premiums. Not that it gets preferential, it doesn't. But it's one of those old school ones where it's just not as good as the standard tanks in the tech tree. But as I say, I quite like it for something. It's a bit of an oddity, and for its oddness, I like it. One other thing to say about gun depression is excellent. Minus 10 degrees is very, very good indeed. Anyway, I've got, what have I got? Gun rammer, vertical stabilizers, and coated optics on this to help it in its support role. And it is a support heavy tank. You do not want to be up the front unless you are, well, top tier completely. So anyway, let's take it out, see what we can do with it. See what the gods of matchmaking are going to give us this time. Oh, I've got a sore throat. I'm not coming down with a cold. Right. The worst played map in the game, tier 9 as well. Oh, I'm going to test us out to start with. ST1, there's no way we can pen him. T54E1 is going to be a bit problematic too. What's going to come over the hill from them? You know what, I'm almost tempted to go and do something I never do on this map, and that's to go the Valley of Death. Nothing to say about this tank. It's quite a pretty tank, don't you think? I like it. Maybe it's the British in me. Got to cut everyone up. Let's go, and I'm going to go this side. I don't care. I'm going this side. I'm going to try and use my gun depression and reasonable mobility. I hate coming this way. I really do. There is no arty, so that's something at least. You see, it moves along rather nicely. Of course, we're going to hit the marshy pit here, which will slow us right down. It's intriguing. They've poked over the top, not seen anything. Surely they must have something on the other side of the team. Oh yeah, Jack Panther. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, a no knee. Oh great. I don't know I can do much against these sort of things, but especially not a no knee. Let's get some skill rounds ready here. No, I'm not going to. Right, let's try and use this mobility we have here. There we go. He's down. Only got one shot into him, but what the hell. Oh, there's a scorpion there. Try and make a move around here. This could be dodgy. Yeah, it was. Damn. Oh, I was lucky there. Dodged a shot from the scorpion. Side on against the scorpion. What could possibly have gone wrong there, huh? I love this gun. Loaded premium, but that's not what I'm going to go through. Ah, can't get through it though. That's better. Aim dom. Do we cap out? Do we carry on round? Well, I've got loads of friends, so... Well, a friend anyway. Ah. Pay attention, Dom. Should we go to the top? I suppose we should. I think they've just they've just folded so quickly. I don't think I'll do much more. Even with the speed I've got, I'm not going to get into this. 31 is actually where you get let down a bit. You could do with the better top speed. In fact, I think it should also actually be a medium, this thing. It drives like a medium, it plays like a medium. Oh, give me one more shot at least. No, I'm not going to get another shot. T55's just ripping that T34 apart. Yeah, he's down. Oh well, what can you do? I helped carry the hill, I suppose. That's something. Or the value of death. Only 820 damage. Nothing special. But I like this sort of gun where you can just pop out, bang, pull back, pop out, bang, pull back, bang. That's the sort of gun I like. 820 damage, 1 kill, 626 base XP, 10 shots, hit all 10, penned with 6. Took 1 hit myself, which penned. 14,000 profit, 2,000 XP. So nothing special. Nothing special. Ooh, creaky chat. Little slurp. Let's go back out there again. Ooh, top tier. What they got heavy wise? They got T29, which is a bit problematic. Not too worried about anything else they've got. I'm tempted to go up through the middle. Try and use the turret armour. They've got an artillery. He's not a bad player, which is a bit worrying. I don't really want to be out in the open. Maybe I'll go for the city after all. Let's go for the city. Is it me just being an antisocial git? But whenever people start doing the have a great game, guys, good luck, it just never even occurs to me to say that. I just get on with it. I must just miserable old git. Don't answer that in the comments. I know who you are. My viewership, old gits that you are. Right, enough of this frivolity. Let's go and kill things. Not ideal actually, because the city fight is not actually where this tank is very good. You really want to hold down positions, but we have got quite a lot of tanks coming this way, so I'm tempted to push on through. Ooh. Oh, there's a T29 there. That's nice. Damn, ooh, I just pulled back in time. Can we do a bounce or two? No, he's run away. I reckon he's on his own. if we can flank in this side. Use this mobility. Without getting ourselves into trouble. Take a hit for that kill. There we go. I'm losing the other flank badly though. Ah, pull the gun up just as I fired. Div. I think he's AFK, is he? Oh, he's actually moving. He's down. He's not moving anymore, boss. Where's the arty? That's what worries me a bit. I'll go back this way. All our heavies are coming around the north. That's... yeah, I think this is the weak bit over here. Losing hemorrhaging tanks over here. I need skill rounds against the Panther? I don't think I do. Alright, let's go for him. I can now DPM him, surely. Yeah. Oh god, I'm hitting that guy in the side and I can't pen him. Jeez. Can't believe we haven't won this game already. Gone for the skill round, I'm afraid. Need to get rid of him before he comes around behind me. Right, hold on there, mate. I'm with you now. I need some help against him, I really do. That's better. I don't believe it. Got him. Ah, missed him. Darnations. Well, there you go. You've just seen why I love this tank. I love this tank. 6 kills. Way. That's a monster game. Just the fast firing gun. I just love the accuracy, the fast fire. Oh, look at that. Aced it. You beauty. You beauty, ace tanker, five for effect, duelist, hand of God, bruiser, top gun, steel ball, Spartan, and high caliber. I'll take that I'll buy that for $1. 3,729 damage, 6 kills, 1,460 base XP. You beaut. 34 shots, hit with 30, penned with 27 for that 3,700 damage. Took 4 hits myself, 8 of which hit, 6 didn't. It bounces stuff. Really surprisingly, it bounces stuff. Not high caliber guns, but it will bounce things, even with that pooling hull armor. It will do that. And there were some pretty rubbishy players in that game, but you can only fight who you can fight, right? 91,000 credits, which is it's a tier 7, remember, it's not tier 10. Tier 8, sorry. Did fire some premium, still made 62,000 profit, which is rather nice, and with all these mission things going, 4,818 experience for this crew. I don't think I'm going to get this Tank Fest thing done, but never mind. Let's play another one. Should really rest on the laurels there, shouldn't I, really? So this one will be complete pants, but hey. You've seen I can actually do it occasionally. Whew. Need to calm down. Have another slurp of water. Should be beer. So it gives me a tier 9 this time. It's cooled down a bit here, but I've still got the windows open, so I'm sorry if it's a little noisy. No fan going tonight though, don't need the fan. I'm not going to the city this time because, oh crikey, they've got a Strandwagen 10, oh dear, they've got an E75. I'm going to have to go for the middle. I'm going to have to play this a bit like a medium. It is such a hybrid medium heavy. It really is. And you know what, I quite like those sort of tanks. Quite like the sort of tanks that aren't really obvious what their role, what their functionality is. Are they heavy? Are they medium? I mean, if this thing had an extra 10 kph, you'd say it was a really good medium. Oh, I spotted that guy. Coated optics on a heavy works. Never let it be said it doesn't. Crikey. I know the Strandwagen's going to be sitting out there somewhere. Yeah, got spotted there. So I'm not going to poke that too much. It's just too dangerous. Oh, CDC's camping at the back there, is he? That's a bit rude. You can see the bounciness of this turret, it's really kind of fun like that. Come on, stick your head out again, I want to shoot it off. Not getting any side shots yet. I'd like to track that guy. Even 10 degrees of gun depression, I couldn't get down on that guy. Behind a bloody building, no wonder you missed, you idiot dog. Oh, hello. Missing him every time. I'm keeping him busy. That's better. He's down. Good. He's a tough player, that guy. Right, skill rounds being loaded. Need the extra pen. Shoot, we're in trouble here. How come they got through without being spotted? Need to get rid of that. Always pull back. Good. Oh Jesus! Missed him. Get around behind these guys. Good, right, we push down now. Whew. I love this sort of tank. It just isn't good fit for me. I just loved it from the first moment I took it out. Is it a great tank? No. Does it just fit my style of play? Yes. And I think that's a lot to be said on any vehicle. Just what do you feel comfortable playing? You do have to use some premium because you've seen the penetration is not fantastic, but it is only a tier 7 heavy, and tier 7s are notorious about getting around the jacksie of people. Come on, give me the kill. I deserve it. Ah, you bastards. Well, there you go. We won again. Blimey, 3 wins? What's going on? Got to keep my average down. So there we go, second class this time. Ooh, a fire for effect and Confederate badge. Top of the team, 1800 damage, 953 base XP, 27 shots, hit with 18, penned with 12, 1800 damage as we saw, a lot of it at range. I just think that's what I like about this tank. It's actually pretty good. That accuracy of the gun, what's that supposed to be? Have a quick look. Accuracy is supposed to be 0.37 with this crew. It feels much better than that, to be honest. Took 4 hits, 3 of which penned. Well, I am tier 7 and tier 9, what do you expect? And 600 assistance damage, 57,500 credits after costs, because it fires some premium, 30,000 profit is still rather nice, and 3,000 experience with the bonuses that seem to be running at the moment. So do you know what? I think I'm going to chicken out and say that's three and out. Because they were pretty reasonable games, all of them. So I hope you enjoyed them. I'm sorry not to give you my ritual humiliation, but that's your fault for not selecting a tank that I could suck in and allowing me to choose a tank that I rather like. Yeah, so that's the A45, the FV201, the British tier 7 heavy, supposedly heavy premium tank. Treat it like a medium, and I think you do much better in it. It's just like sort of like a slightly slower Centurion in many ways. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this game. If you did, or these games, if you did, give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And in the meantime, I will see you again soon. Enjoy your games, have fun, try not to take it too seriously. It is just a damn game after all, and we'll see you again. Gamerdom out.